I want to show you how to fix these vents. You see, you get in here and you want to angle the vent, but it doesn't do anything because forward. Now I've got a couple that are broken. This one isn't completely broken, but it doesn't work the way it should either. I already took this dash out to do my radio. And the only thing I have hooked up right now is my HVAC controls because it's hot. So I want to be able to turn my AC on. But to get this off, all you do is you get a little wedge or screwdriver or trim panel removal tool underneath a corner somewhere, and you start popping it off all the way around, and eventually it'll get to the point where it's loose like this. Then you have to shift down to first. I would recommend setting your parking brake and still hold the brake, just, for good measure. And we're going to pull this guy up like that, and then maybe sort of up. Okay, we got too many cameras in here. Come on now. Oh boy, don't snap it. Okay, and then I can come back here and I can disconnect these if I need to. But again, I want to keep my AC system on because I'm dealing with heat outside and I don't want to fry. And then you've got some in here, and you've just got a bunch really. And you got to be careful when you're taking it off. Just go slow. Do your best not to break these. If you do break them, you can rewire them. It's not too big of a deal. You could also probably cram them in and zip tie them in place. Not too big of a deal. Okay, disconnect that for a moment so I can get this off. I'd also like to get the trucks back into park, prevent the rolling. And now I'm going to plug this back in just so I can have my AC, because I'm kind of a sissy, as we've established. No, not 75. Go colder. Recirculate, fan on. Switching to the DJI. On the back side of this vent, you've got this little notch here that holds the middle fin. I don't know what these are called, so I'm going to call them fins. And then you can tell they all move together based on that middle one. But they have to be connected down here on this bar. And so like this side one is kind of bent. And so what I'm going to do to fix this, I'm going to put a little bit of super glue here, there, all these little fins. If you get your eyes really close in there, you can see the slider moving back and forth, but it's not doing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw some super glue in between here and here, and hopefully that'll fix it. These parts do pop out. You can replace them, bolt there, and bolt there, but they're really expensive. I went like $100 on it and I brought that, stuck it, cheap it, and I drive a Ford, not because I have money. Shit, I just broke it more. I'm really not interested in paying $100. So I'm going to try to do this the best way that I know how, save myself a bunch of money. I went to the Amazon and I bought the second cheapest glue I could find from Star Bond. They've been around since 1988, which probably is a good thing. And this kit comes with 3 different levels of glue. You've got thin, medium, and I think this one's going to say thick. Yeah, it does. You can't really see it in there, but it says thick. And then it comes with this spray where it dries the super glue instantly. And in that, I don't know how that works. And so I did the chat GPT, and here's what it said.
The type of glue you're describing is cyanoacrylate adhesive, commonly known as superglue. The accelerator spray used with it is often called CA accelerator, kicker, or activator. How it works: cyanoacrylate chemistry. Superglue cures hardens when exposed to trace moisture in the air or on the surface of the materials being bonded. The spray contains solvents like acetone or heptane, along with an amine-based compound, often N-dimethylptoluidine or similar.
So, science is how it works. Okay, when I open this up, it's this is the gap filler thick, which is what I want. Comes with a few different tips, which are probably going to be helpful. And those instructions, get the hell out of here. Instructions, I don't need that. Trial and error, like our ancestors did it. I cut this guy here, maybe. Not quite. Shit. Well, I dropped that guy. Okay. Got it. Third time's the charm here. Slide that guy over the tube. Perfect. Oh, there was no safety cap on that. That's fine. Get my spray ready. And then, you're probably going to spill some glue, so I'm going to throw an old pillowcase under my workspace here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see what's going on because I'm on the camera that sits on my head. But, it's not that hard. I'm just putting super glue into areas that I think it's going to hold, like I pointed out in the video. And I'm going to throw some in there and then spray it. Throw some in there and then spray it. Throw some in there and then spray it. Let's see how that does. You know what? Is it perfect? No. But does it work? Yes. I'm going to call it a win. Now looking at this one, this is that middle position vent. You can see the 3 are actually working great. It's just these 2 off to the side that are bad. And I think the reason they're bad is because they're not connected to this bar up here. I don't know if you can see what's going on there, but I think the solution on this one is going to be just gluing these back to the bar up here. And I think the easiest way to do that is going to be to straighten everything out. Kind of like that. I got my pillowcase, so now I can just drop my glue and see if it works. Moment of truth. Yeah, better. Not perfect, but better. And that's good enough. Again, you can replace this by just taking those screws out. This piece pops out and you pop a new one in. And if you have the money to do that, really, that's what you should do. I frankly didn't have the money to do that. So that's why I did what I did. Put the steering wheel all the way down helps too. Okay, what the heck? We don't need to be breaking stuff here. Come on now. Stop it. Come on now. I am so sick of this Ford. Okie doke. Now, I got to get everything plugged back in. So it's just a matter of putting the Legos where it looks like they go. That's not what I wanted. And switches apparently fall out real easy. Okay. Okay, I think that's all of them on that side. This side's a little trickier because I can't see what I'm doing. Got switches popping out again. Just throw them back in. It's working. How many connections are back here? 2? Okay, that makes sense. I got 2 little wire looms here. I really wish I could see what was going on back there, but that's fine. 1 more. And then pushing it back in. You gotta make sure all your wires get tucked back. You gotta get behind the shifter, which is like one of the hardest parts. And then get everything lined up. Resist the urge to hit it with the hammer. You start getting everything pressed into place. Okay. Done. Let's see how we did. Yeah, that's not too bad. And there you go. Super glue fix that, gets you better than you were. And didn't really cost you anything. And if you want to do it the right way, you saw how easy that is too. I don't have the money for it.